Bless up my viewers, welcome back again to the channel. Right now, like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below in the comment section. Man freed of Klang's case, held, then freed again. Two of the four who were on Thursday acquitted of being part of a one-dan faction of the Klangsman gang were re-arrested by the police but were eventually released from custody late Thursday, according to their lawyers. Damian Elliston and Owen Armsby were freed of several offences, including being a part of a criminal organization, after prosecutors conceded on Thursday that they had insufficient evidence to provide that they had committed those crimes. Also freed were Rashawn Williams and Rivaldo Elton. However, news surfaced that at least two of those three, Elliston and Armsby, had been detained by the police after being freed in court. Defense lawyer Walter Melbourne, who represented Elliston, and lawyer Kimani Bison, who represented Armsby, confirmed to the news on Friday morning that their respective clients were eventually released late Thursday. Melbourne stated that Elliston was released sometime after 6 p.m. from the Central Police Station lockup. When asked for the basis on which his client was detained, Melbourne said, "I think the police just wanted to question him, but they didn't do it in the presence of the lawyer, but I wouldn't have known." On hearing of his client's arrest, Melbourne said his intention was to file a habeas corpus application in the court on Friday morning to seek Elliston release. But when I checked with him, Elliston, he told me that the police just asked him some question and released him and gave him a warning to behave himself, said Melbourne. In noting that his client has been released after spending almost 5 years in police custody, Melbourne said Elliston is happy and elated. There must be some feeling of happiness, and he is elated to go home and look after his children. He has a young child that he did not see, so he now going to get to meet and know her, the lawyer shared. I just wonder and hope say that really go on, because you don't know how them Apex 87 are staying. Them tell you them look a good story, and behind that, a peer knockings and clappings after them touch back the gravel, Likewise, Bryson said Armsby was feeling happy that he has been released, but said they not had any direct conversation up to Friday morning. However, he confirmed that Armsby was released following his re-arrest on Thursday, while stating that Bryson, was unaware why his client was detained. Efforts to get comment from head of the Police Corporation Communication Unit (CCU), Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, on the re-arrest subsequent release of the two men were unsuccessful. Late on Thursday into Friday morning, as calls to her cell phone number went unanswered. Meanwhile, both lawyers said they were confident that their clients would have been acquitted based on lack of adequate evidence against them in trial of the allegation member of the one-dan faction of the Klangsman gang. According to Bryson, he strongly believed that Armsby would be freed as no evidence was presented on the counts that he was discharged on. He added that the prosecution actually did the right thing, and it was horrible on their part. There is actually nothing on record against him that would warrant him being held. Melbourne said he also held the view that Elliston would be freed according to, and it was further concretized after having complete his cross-examination of one of the two main Crown witnesses. Prosecutors have largely relied on the testimonies of two former gangsters turned state witness, a self-styled farmer Dan, and a man who claimed to have been the driver of the alleged gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan and the gang's banker, as evidence that the accused involves are members of the criminal organization. Brian allegedly driver was the first witness to testify at the trial, which began on September of last year. The first witness, in fact, did not mention him, Elliston, any at all, but the other witness did mention him. However, having cross-examined the witness, something came out, following which the Chief Justice asked some follow-up question just to confirm what he had agreed to, that he did not know my client personally, Melbourne explained. And more so, he, the witness, agreed with the Chief Justice that he was in no position to know if the client was a part of any gang. So the case fell down terrible at the point in time. So it was just a matter of waiting until the process takes me to the stage where I had hoped to make my no case submission. But the prosecution was honorable, and before I made the submission, they concealed and offered no further evidence. He continued. Melbourne has no other client on trial, and his participation as a member of the defendant team has ended. Bryson, on the other hand, represents two other accused, Tamrick Taylor and Daniel Mackenzie. The lawyer said he is confident that they will also be freed. Their hearing of no case submission by defense lawyer representing some of the remaining 29 defendants are to continue in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston on Monday. Boy, my viewers who did attack from day one, so this a case here is a very shaky case, And we didn't know say some of the man them are go freed, because them can't lock up all of the man them. But it's just that if the man them were freed, is in fact innocent, or them man did do the dirt and I take people 3 points. So we just matter of time, We are gonna see the outcome, We must see the outcome. Jamaica very small, my viewers. So we are going to see and know what go on, and we shall be here again to report the matter. Men conned up by cops in Clarendon, gun battle, firearms seized. 2 men were conned up doing a report shootout with the police in Clarendon. The deceased men have been identified as Rashane Brown and Ryan Murray of Box Common in the parish. The police report that a team of officers was on a surveillance patrol in the community on Thursday, May the 26th, when they were allegedly fired at by a group of men. Following an exchange of the fire, 2 men were wounded. They were assisted to the hospital where they later succumbed to their injuries. A team from the Independent Communication CCU and the Indicom Central Regional Office has started an investigation into the incident. All 5 considered officers of the Jamaica Constable Force (JCF) provide initial accounts to Indicom investigators and were served Section 21 notice to submit statement and attend interviews in relation to the incident. Their service weapon of those involved were collected for process and sealed. Indicom state in a release 2 9mm firearms were reported as seized from the incident, a Glock pistol and a Canadian pistol. The hands of the both deceased men were tested for gun residue prior to photographing and sealed their bodies for storage pending post-mortem examination. Some viewers, I just want to know if you continue to like, share and subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so you'll be updated whenever our videos drop. Bless up.